The recent high-profile accident involving Cyrus Palonji Mistry has clearly brought the issue of road safety again to the forefront in national discussions. But road safety is not the only issue why India needs a new Highway Services Authority. Hello and welcome to this edition of Infravisioning, where we shall discuss 9 reasons why India needs a new Highway Services Authority. Reason number 1 is the organizational DNA of NHAI, the National Highway Authority of India. Every organization has a core purpose, often referred to in management circles as its DNA. So, the DNA of BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electricals, is to produce power generation equipment, and the DNA of NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation, is to produce power. NTPC doesn't produce equipment and BHEL does not produce power. In a similar vein, the DNA of the National Highway Authority of India is to construct. The NHAI has rightfully earned laurels over the last 2.5 decades in terms of its huge success and frantic activity in rolling out India's national highways. But the point to note is that the core purpose, the DNA of NHAI, is to continue to be a setup that builds and constructs roads. Remember, construction itself is not a simple task. It comes associated with a variety of activities: planning, engineering, land acquisition, utilities removal, state support agreements, forest, environment and related permissions, consultant and contractor management, fundraising, project and program management, and of course litigation management. You will agree this is quite a handful, and without doubt the pressure to continue to construct India's highways at a furious pace will continue in the foreseeable decades. India will still have to build thousands of kilometers of greenfield expressways, expand brownfield carriageways, and construct tunnels, bridges, flyovers, bypasses. So, it's best to allow and encourage NHAI to stick to its core competence of construction. However, the demands and requirements of the softer services side of making infrastructure hardware deliver services, and here the highways landscape has changed dramatically. So, let the DNA of the proposed Highway Services Authority be services and not construction. That was reason number 1. Reason number 2 is clearly, once again, to have an intense focus on prevention of road accidents. India accounts for 11% of global deaths in road accidents according to the World Bank. Transport Minister Shri Nitin Gadkari has been quoted as saying that India's road accidents are far more serious than the COVID-19 pandemic. India has about 4.5 lakh crashes per annum, in which 150,000 people die. Road safety involves a chain of interventions, from safety in design of roads to start with, and then moving on to strict enforcement of traffic discipline, provision of emergency medical services, and vehicle safety features, as well as regular route patrolling. This is reason number 2. Reason number 3 is customer satisfaction on India's highways, or what is often referred to as driving comfort. Driving comfort comes from impeccable road maintenance and a hassle-free driving environment. There is increasing public anger about the poor driving experience on Indian roads even after paying tolls, and that there seems to be no correlation between the charge for a service, which is the tolls, and the assured delivery of the service itself. Highway amenities of international standards are singularly lacking too. That's reason number 3 why we need a new Highway Services Authority. Let's move to reason number 4, which is the new generation of tolling technology that requires a separate focus. The new leap of faith is either to have toll collections through a GPS satellite-based system or embedded license plates that are picked up by some kind of receptors as cars cross tolled entities. Shri Gadkari informed Parliament in March 2021 that within 1 year, all physical toll booths in the country would be removed and India would choose one of the two models of embedded license plate recognition or GPS-based satellite systems. Now, that is quite a task, and the New Services Authority should be mandated to implement and maintain this. That brings us to reason number 5, multimodalism. The new national logistics policy recognizes the interlocking nature of goods movement and means that roads are part of a larger system that connects industrial areas, ports and other economic nodes. Intermodality is a specialized discipline. This would relate to increasing the penetration of roll-on, roll-off services with the railways on trunk routes, developing linkages with nascent sectors like inland waterways, coastal shipping, etc. And for this reason too, to develop constantly seamless multimodalism would be a task of the new Highway Services Authority. Reason number 6, disaster management. Disaster management will continue to be a recurring necessity for highways. There are always incidents of heavy snowfall, landslides, earthquakes, or nowadays even long drawn out public agitations blocking key highways. Reason number 7 is value capture from ribbon development. It has been a matter of resentment that the rapid escalation of land values that emerge after highway projects are implemented, the value is captured not by the public, not by the state, but by a community of real estate developers. Therefore, concepts such as betterment levies, land banking, value capture financing need to be adopted and implemented. Aspects like ribbon development rights as well as auctioning of exit points of access controlled highways has often been discussed but not implemented. These now require specific attention. And so once again, another good reason for a Highway Services Authority. Reason number 8 is the professional management of investors and PPP partners. Increasing in importance is the whole aspect of professional management of PPP partners. InvITs, toll operate transfer or TOT, revenue assurance, BOT, HAM are all different PPP formats that have different sets of private investors and private operating partners. The gathering momentum towards asset monetizations means regular interactions are required and necessary between the variety of private partners and the Indian highway system. And for this, we require dedicated attention and effort. And the last reason, number 9, specialized companies are getting formed anyway. There is the existence of a less visible company called the Indian Highways Management Company Limited that handles electronic tolling and related support services for NHAI today. Recently, the NHAI has constituted another company called the National Highways Logistics Management Company to oversee multimodal logistics parks and port connectivity projects. This company is also supposed to oversee ropeway projects. Thus, as can be seen, while construction is an important cornerstone of the overall scheme of developing road networks, it has to be acknowledged that these multiple dimensions of service delivery strongly suggest that India needs a new Highway Services Authority. This new authority should be distinct and distanced from the asset creation role of the existing NHAI, have its own board, its own governance structure and performance metrics. So in conclusion, friends, here are 9 clear reasons why the time has come for India to have a new Highway Services Authority. I hope you agree. Thank you.